Morning. So I thought I'd do like a little review of Escape from Tarkov Arena because before the patch, me and well, quite a lot of people just thought it was shit. I hated it. It was terrible. The queue times was terrible. The whole presets thing was terrible. Um, yeah, there was just very little about the game that I liked. And now they've done the wipe. This character is also my Escape from Tarkov character, so I can level up by playing Tarkov or by playing this, which is why I'm level 18 already. Um, what have they done that makes this good now? Well, actually, quite a few things. So this is quite useful. Like my playstyle is generally not like a factory sort of player, so I'm not kind of used to the very close quarters sort of combat. Um, and generally when that happens, it doesn't end well for me. So this has been getting me like better at that for a start. Secondly, like a lot of because you're doing that sort of close quarters combat all the time, like running around, you know, as you can see from my stats, getting shot a lot. But also, like for me, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's probably terrible, but I'm pretty happy to have managed to get to this point. Like a week ago, this was much, much worse. um, but what I really like about it is that it's leveling like health, vitality, endurance, stress resistance, metabolism, and all of these skills reflect in Tarkov as well. So there's actually a massive benefit to playing both the games because they benefit your character in different ways. Aside from just earning your XP for both games at the same time. You get your daily quests from the ref, which again are really they're quite good. They get you out of your comfort zone. Everyone will have their comfort zones, and like I would never normally play as a scout. That was a total nightmare for me to do. But I managed to work out like how to make that work. Um, you know, and you'll get like dailies every day, and I'm waiting for my next one, so they'll start for me in 10 hours, and you can be damn sure I'll be on Arena in 10 hours to do my dailies. And he also has these very cool services for moving only money and GP coins, and you can move those two items only both ways, which is quite cool. The thing that for me that's made like Arena like much much more playable though is the custom builds. I think like me and probably a lot of people really hated all these presets, like and the whole kind of if you play with this kind of broken preset for long enough, then we'll give you a less broken preset later. For example, like in Assault, um, you have access to certain weapons. So under assault rifles, you have this selection, um, one shotgun available, lots of pistols, and all of that. You can also get scopes, up to quite limited, but you can get some scopes that'll give you some magnification. Um, and you can like mod your body armor so you can change the plates, just like you could in real Tarkov, and you have like a kind of a total spend amount you're allowed to spend. So you can kind of determine how you want that build to look, and whether that's going to work for you or not. Which again I quite like. I like that you can unlock additional slots. So at the moment, I was testing out the MCX. That didn't go so well. The Ash went okay, and next on my list to try out with Assault is the FAL, as old school Tarkov players would call it. Enforcer, again, you have And this is one thing I like about it is you'll have like different things that are available to you depending on the class of player you're going. So the MCX works very well in Enforcer group, in my opinion. And you'll notice that you have different rifles available to you. Quite similar armors to Assault, but you won't be able to get these kind of, it's all kind of holographic kind of times one scopes. Then if we look at Scout, again, with same with the scopes, of course, it's all kind of reflex stuff. But you'll notice you've got, again, different weapons. But with this one, you'll notice you've got much fewer options on armor. But again, if they do have plates, you can kind of fiddle around with those. And you've got like different meds you can try. Um, Me personally, I think Propital is hands down like being able to include that and fucking off the painkillers and the splint and all that useless shit is great if you ask me. Um, and then you got your marksman role. So after playing a few on the other roles, that then unlocked the Springfield for me. So I won't lie, like when I first started playing with that, I was fucking terrible. I think there was one round I was in where somebody was like, "Can we report this guy for being so bad?" So yeah, but yeah, it's kind of like getting used to kind of like different builds and kind of different play styles with each build. Um, and of course, because you have these quests from Ref, some of these quests actually like pay pretty decent money. The GP coins you can spend on some pretty useful stuff, and you get things like this that you'll be able to open up with Mechanic Workbench level 2. So I've got one of those and a weapons case to open at the moment, which I'll be able to get at once I hit level 20. The other thing I quite like about it that they've changed is the leveling. So, say for example the MCX, which I've been using quite a lot. If you click here and inspect and leveling, I've unlocked like you can unlock all these different mods as you play. So with the weapons, so essentially the leveling goes up for each kill you get. So each time you get a kill with that, then that will, whether you win the game or not, that will level that weapon and unlock additional parts for that weapon that you may or may not be able to use on all builds. So say for example, um, you'll notice I don't have a silencer here, um, but because it takes me over my limit, because I'm using like the best ammo I can put in this thing. Um, so you'll notice on this one, best ammo I can get is FMJ. But if I use this on assault, then I can access like better ammo. But in all honesty, there's better guns to use in assault than there is in Forza for that sort of thing. So that's why I don't use the MCX there. But yeah, all in all, like it's pretty cool. Like with the GP coins I've earned from playing, I've already bought a meds case, which is pretty cool. And yeah, if you're not playing Arena and you do have access to it, I would strongly recommend checking it out. Because of course, aside from anything else, one of the massive benefits, of course, is you can get to level 15 like very quickly, and that'll allow you to, of course, access flea market. There was a lot of kind of debate as to whether would many people do that so they can access flea market quickly. And having done that myself, I can say the answer is yes. Most people have been doing that. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little video on that and just kind of share like my personal experience with Arena because I genuinely hated Arena pre-wipe, and the changes they've made really, really, really have like kind of next leveled the game for me. Like these two different playstyles interacting together really makes a huge difference in my opinion. I'll be back shortly to do my usual kind of Tarkov streaming, but I just wanted to do a separate